a young California band that's recreating 1950s rock and roll with a new commitment and passion. Joining the Blasters is the pioneer performer of Southern rockabilly music, Carl Perkins, with special guest, Chicago blues songwriter Willie Dixon. Their show is a celebration of the roots of American rock. It will be an evening to remember.
The old way of rock and roll will live forever, you know? The Blasters are resurrecting it right now, and it's great.
The Blasters are great. Somehow, the 50s are coming back to us.
Rockabilly rules okay. It's all there is to me.
It's been here for 30 years. I don't see why it shouldn't be here for another 30.
As far as I can tell, I'm going to be listening to this till the day I die, so...
Good dancing music! Yeah!
A whole lot of shaking going on. I was 8 years old the first time I saw Elvis on TV, and I thought it was great then, man. I ran in the bathroom, slicked my hair back, and I've been into this music ever since.
Nice alternative from William F. Buckley.
Got me crazy, baby. Who's the chick I know? Got me crazy, baby, and I love her so. Crazy, baby, I love you. Crazy, crazy, honey. Crazy, baby, on my home. Crazy, baby, wanna take you home. Let's rock. Always on the door. I love that little honey, cause she thinks that rock and roll. Crazy baby, I love you. Crazy, crazy honey. Crazy baby, oh my home. Crazy baby, I wanna take you home. Let's rock again. Crazy girl, crazy honey, crazy baby, all my home. Crazy baby, I wanna take you home. Last time. Well, crazy baby, what's on the go? Crazy baby, I love her so. Crazy baby, I love you.
All right. This goes out to the Mexican radio stations that come up from Mexico. All right, here we go. Here we go.
What's the midnight of man is still gone. The nights move too slow. She tries to remember the heat of his touch while listening to the motor radio. She goes to free and requests a song, something he used to know. She prays to herself that wherever he is, he's listening to the motor radio. This song comes from 1962, dedicated to the man who's gone. 50,000 watts out of Mexico. This is the motor radio. This is the motor radio. She thinks of the son asleep in his room and how her man won't see him grow. She thinks of her life and she hopes for change while listening to the motor radio. This song comes from 1962, dedicated to the man who's gone. 50,000 watts out of Mexico. This is the motor radio. This is the motor radio. She thinks of her son asleep in his room and how her man won't see him grow. She thinks of her life and she hopes for change while listening to the motor radio. This song comes from 1962, dedicated to the man who's gone. 50,000 watts out of Mexico. This is the motor radio. This is the motor radio. This is the motor radio. Thank you.
Right now, I'd like to introduce the king of rock and roll saxophone. One of the greatest rock and roll saxophone players, bar none. All of the Little Richard stuff that you know, and all of the Fats Domino stuff. Everybody, New Orleans, Chicago, it doesn't matter. Lee Allen.
And on baritone sax, Steve Berlin.
When you touch my hand and you talk sweet talk, I get a knocking in my knees and a wobble in my walk, and I'm trembling and I'm shaking. When you take me in your arms and talk romance, my heart starts doing a St. Vitus dance, and I'm panting and I'm shaking. Early in the morning time, late in the middle of the night, whenever this chill comes over me, I want to hug you with all of my might. And I'm sweating, and I'm shaking. Children of fever, I've been told, makes your hands spin around and your feet run cold. I got fever, and I'm shaking. Feel like I've been run through the mill. I can't move around and I can't stand still. I'm so jittery. And I'm shaking. Samson was a mighty good man, strong as the Indian's day. And then along came the line and clipped his wig, and it looks like it took me the same old way. So I'm nervous, and I'm shaking. Storm brush the ship on the sea, the wind takes the leaves on a tree. I'm like a nervous wreck, I'm all shook up, but that's what you are doing to me. Cause I'm jumping, and I'm shaking, and I'm jumping.
1965 when I started Sun Records, and back when I first started working with Elvis Presley. Elvis and I used to talk about people that we loved in the music business, and Fats Domino was Chuck Berry. I would say that those two individuals influenced the artists at Sun Records probably more than any two cats I know of. You mix their sound and their way of making music and add a little Bill Monroe in there, and you've got rockabilly music. That's really what we did.
Had a little lamb was white as snow. You want my loving baby, you better follow me where I go. Tag along, tag along. Yeah, tag along. If you want my loving baby, just tag along. Little Bo Peep done lost the sheep, don't know where to find. But if you want my hug, it ain't kill me. You better follow right behind me. Tag along, tag along. Yeah, tag along. But if you want my loving, baby, just tag along. But I need your loving, baby. Always treat you right. Lie, cheat, steal if you want, but you must love me day and night. Tag along, tag along. Yeah, tag along. But if you want my loving, baby, just tag along. Jill run up the hill, just pay the wall. I just knocked Jack down and took his crowd, 42 with a neighbor's daughter. Tag along, tag along. Yeah, tag along. But if you want my loving, baby, just tag along. Well, I need your loving, baby. Always treat you right. Now you can lie, cheat, steal if you want to, but you got to love me day and night. Tag along, tag along. But when I'm with my baby, where you ought to see it fly, we gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. Wanna spend more time with you, oh, with you. Oh, it is sure I mean, though we were late for my dance, we didn't have time for a little romance. We gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. Wanna spend more time with you, oh, with you. Oh, well, when I was out dream, when I was in her arms, when suddenly I woke by the night of the arm. We gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. Wanna spend more time with you, oh, with you. Oh, we were having a ball with the cat downtown. The hands on the clock just zoomed around. We gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. Wanna spend more time with you, oh, with you. Oh, well, when I got home, a dad said to me, he said, now, son, here's the way that tree. We gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. We gotta stop the clock, baby. Wanna spend more time with you. Spend more time with spend more time with you. Thank you.
I remember being 3 years old, having, Carl Perkins records and Elvis Presley records and Coaster records and Fats Domino records and all that. And I just, Big Joe, everything, And we grew up from being 3 years old with that music. And then as times changed and all that, we changed a little bit, but still, like, somewhere down in my body, somewhere around in here or somewhere around here by the heart, when I hear that music, I go, yeah, that's it. That's what it's all about.
If you ain't got the style, how am I gonna get some real gun lovers? Drive a cool cat wild. I'm gonna move, roll it right on down. I'm gonna get me a gal, go out on the town. Well, I'm gonna move on down the line. I'm gonna get me a girl, make the time. Can't keep quiet, can't get slow, 'cause when I'm in the mood, I gotta go, gotta go. You ain't so hot, I'm gonna get what you ain't got. She be sweet, I won't do me wrong. She'll be cool and twice as gone. I'm gonna move, rolling right on down. I'm gonna get me a girl, go out on the town. Well, I'm gonna move on down the line. I'm gonna get me a girl, make some time. Can't keep quiet, can't get slow, 'cause when I'm in the mood, I gotta go, gotta go.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring up Carl Perkins and his band, and they're going to rock the place. See you in a while.
I grew up in the cotton fields of Lake County, Tennessee, and on the plantation where I was born and raised. And this gentleman is the sincere truth. It was my two brothers and I and my mom and daddy. And we were the only white people on this plantation.
That's why you play guitar like that.
And let me tell you, child, when that sun would hang up yonder somewhere around Mr. 3 o'clock in the evening, and you didn't make much money, and you had to work hard, the bosses got all you made, and they parked along the main roads and watched to see that you was working. And everybody started singing. Uncle John Westbrook, who was a black man, had taught me the first guitar licks I ever knew. And he'd go on, which was proof to me that you don't have to have instruments to make music. And some old dude over here would be picking cotton. He'd go, and Sister one is, yeah, about 6 rows over you, and somewhere in a beard in that center with little car go, all right, Jesus, we're gonna sing. We're gonna sing to you.
Let me hear you say, yeah!
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go back home, we're going to never my blue suede shoe. Yeah, you can do anything but it's hard for a blue suede shoe. Yeah, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do. Oh, baby, but that's you. Never my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but it's hard for a blue suede shoe. Well, all right, let's rock now.
jump, do anything you wanna do. But baby, like hard blade shoes, and don't you never my blue suede shoes. Yeah, you can do anything with hard blue suede shoes. Well, all right, let's go, kid. The show, 3 to get ready now, go back over, don't devil my blue suede shoes. You can do anything with all blue suede shoes. Well, it's a blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes. Do anything with all blue suede shoes. Do it, baby. Let's rock one time, let's go now. For the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go back over, go. Devil my blue suede shoes. You can do anything they call a blue suede shoes. Yeah, but it's a blue suede shoe. Blue suede shoe. Look at this. Blue suede shoe. Get the groove, Joe. Yeah, you can do anything they call a blue suede shoe. You got it, honey. Here we go. Go.
Yeah! Chicago! Thank you. Thank you very much. And how y'all doing tonight? I think I know. Well, a little bit later on in our little get-together here tonight, the Blasters and my group and their group and everybody, we're going to get out here and do a little rocking on the end of this show. And we kind of ran through a song or two this afternoon, and you'll be looking for that later on after we get through with this little shindig here. All right? I'd like to do a new song for you. It's called Rockabilly Fever, Joe. Well, all right now. Let's go, Joe. It came rolling out of Memphis like a hurricane or a Texas tornado. Yeah. It came rolling out of Memphis like a hurricane or a Texas tornado. Yes, it did. Well, they call us rockabilly. Long before they call it rock and roll. We took a little country music, pop and then dressed it up in soul. We took a little country music, put some pop and then dressed it up in soul. Here we did. Well, they call us rockabilly, long before they called it rock and roll. Alright, we had rockabilly fever. Looks like it's coming back again. Alright. Yeah, we had a rockabilly fever. Look out, it might get you, my friend. Well, if that fever starts to get you, just lay back, so you just might explode. If that fever starts to get you, just lay back, son, you just might explode. Well, they call us rockabilly, long before they call us rock and roll. Yeah, they did. Shook a little too. I said Elvis started shaking and the whole world shook a little bit too. Yeah, he said, that's all right, mama. Mama, don't step on my blue suede shoe. That's what he said. Well, rockabilly fever looks like it's coming back again. Look out, it might get you, my friend. And if that fever starts to get you, just lay back, son, you just might explode. Yeah, if that fever starts to get you, just lay back, son, you just might explode. Alright. They call it rockabilly, long before they call it rock and roll. All right now, come on, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. All right, let's rock. Oh, everybody, let's rock. Yeah, let's rock. Oh, 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 come on, let's rock. Yeah, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock now.
What I do when I sit down and write a song is I just get my Carl Perkins records and steal all the words. the song American Music, all it's about is here's this music, and American music, whether it's jazz or rock and roll or whatever it is, especially I underline rock and roll, gave more to the rest of the world than anything else. More than American writers, more American painters. What they're doing is fine. But this music that people like Lee and Carl Perkins and everybody else helped create, that affected more people from people in Australia to people in Russia to people in China, everywhere. That's affected them more than anything else out of this country ever did. And all we're saying is, well, you may not like the United States, and everybody tells you not to like it, and blah blah. But one thing you got to admit is, where you come from, there's a culture, and there's his history, and there's a thing that you can't walk down the street in Paris and go, well, I'm an American, and we got Lightning Hopkins and Carl Perkins, and what do you got? That's what that song's about.
Oh, where are you, sucker boy? Even in West Berlin, no music that the rocks with 1,000 violins. They want to hear some American music. American music. They want to hear that sound, that funk that you hear saying. When you can reach it, love to hear the beat on me. Thanks for the show, it's always on the beat. They want to hear some American music. American music. They want to hear that sound, that funk that you hear saying. But in the house, the deserts, the streets, and the slums, the Mississippi rolling through the beat of the drums. They want to hear some American music. American music. They want to hear that sound, that funk that you hear saying. We got the Louisiana boogie and the Delta blues. We got country swing and rock. We got jazz, country, western, and Chicago blues. It's the greatest music that you ever knew. It's American music. It's American music. It's American music. It's the greatest sound. That funk that you can sing. What are you a sucker for? It's not my name distracts. When you hear the crazy beat, it doesn't double us back because they're playing American music. American music. I'm the whole world takes that sound of the USA. But they won't find us, hey, hey, rockin' in a Hollywood day. No need to cry, we get by in a Hollywood bed. part-time, but it sure feels good. Hey, hey, rocking in our Hollywood bed.
Came before Beethoven. Now, what's old music, Bach or Beethoven? It doesn't make any difference. Structurally, Bach's a very important musical thing. Structurally, Beethoven is a very important musical thing. Carl Perkins is a very important musical thing. Lee Allen is. The kind of music that came about in the United States during this evolution that got sped up because of records, because this is a big country, and had been slowly going on ever since they first brought the first slaves over here, and white people from England sitting in the hills and playing, and they came together and they all kind of made this thing, and they've been talking about it since then. White people, have been putting blackface on since the 1700s. They're not playing like that, this kind of blended music.
It's just the honesty. It doesn't matter what type of music you're playing, whether you're playing Bulgarian music or American or whatever. It's the honesty, and that's what's I think what's happening again today.
Right now, one of the greatest songwriters in American music, greatest musicians in American music, Willie Dixon.
Like this, some folks feel like that. The way I'm built, I don't call me fat, because I'm built for comfort. I ain't built to speed, but I got everything that the little girls need. Some folks say press and run, some don't believe in time. The moment you, baby, you got to take your time because I'm built for comfort. I ain't built for speed, and I got everything that the little girls need. Some folks say rip and run, some don't believe in time. The walking, baby, you got to take your time because I'm built for comfort. I ain't built for speed, but I got everything that the little girls need. All right. Some folks feel like this, some folks feel like that. The way I'm built, I don't recall me because I'm built for comfort. I ain't built for speed, and I got everything that the little girls need. Some folks say rip and run, some don't believe in time. You want me, baby, you got to take your time, cause I'm built for comfort. I ain't built for speed, but I got everything that the little girls need. Thank you. Yeah, not only am I built for comfort, But I tell you something else. I'm ready.
Willie Dixon.
Got a mixture of black, white, spiritual, and sinner, all gelled together.
Right.
It's like you boil tea to make it hot.
Yeah.
Put ice in it to cool it down. Put sugar in it to make it sweet. And put that lemon in there to sour that mother. So, I mean, what have you done? You got rockabilly music. That's what it is.
Marie, Marie, playing guitar, oh, the back porch, I sit in my car. She sings so sad, Marie, 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 Marie. I get so lonely in these farmlands, pick up with me to the bright lights downtown, Marie, Marie. I said, hey, pretty girl, don't you understand? I just want to be loved and Marie, Marie. outside. It wouldn't even worth a try. So baby,
It's so grateful to be around you guys. I mean, I listen to y'all. Somebody sent me a Blasters record, the other day, an album, and I put it on. I said, wait a minute, here's something that was cut at Sun Records that didn't get released.
That's right. We're all around late 60s.
I'm telling you that thing sounds, it really sounds like the Sun record feel. It's cut better. Y'all play better. You sound better.
Come on.
Oh, really? I'm serious with you.
You gonna tell me I play better than Roland James?
Well, come on. All right, let me put it this way.
No, stop. Let's stop the conversation.
I haven't heard you play with a field of whiskey sitting on the floor. So that's the way we cut them records back at Sun. You know?
Mark that down for the next album. Put the whiskey on the floor.
There was a pit of whiskey on the floor in the last one. But it was mine.
Well, all of my friends is a bopping the blues, and it must be going round. All of my friends are bopping the blues, and it must be going round. I love you, baby, but I must be running bound. Yeah, I can't forget me, man, don't feel no pain. Yeah, I said you don't forget me, man, I don't feel no pain no more. I love you, baby, but I must be running bound. Play me some horn, Lee.
Thanks to Carl Perkins, Lee Allen, and Willie Dixon, who's here tonight. Thank you guys for coming down here and doing this for us. That's new.
And I'd just like to say this. I don't know, I've been in the business now for a little over 30 years, but I don't know of a greater night that I've had in my life, really and truly, than I've spent right here on this stage tonight. I'm telling you.
Funding for Soundstage was provided by this station and other public television stations.